Welcome everybody to Yapping Walters podcast. I'm your host Walters, and today we have a special guest named. Introduce yourself.
Oh, my my name is KawaiiFaceMiles. I am a Cal Idol VTuber who likes to play video games way too much. I specialize in fighting games, so I compete a lot in fighting games, but I love to play horror games, I love to play RPGs, and I love to play pretty much anything. I do everything but be an idol.
Isn't that part of being an idol? Well, I know,
I know.
I know that idols are like they are mostly singers, but like, come on, you can be an idol and play games and play this.
I'm supposed to be practicing for everything else, but I haven't done anything else besides play video games. I think that's gonna be like the downfall to me as a VTuber. Is I keep sitting here and I'm just like, yeah, I'm a cow idol VTuber, but like I haven't done anything under the idol sphere, which maybe that's my quirk, because it's gonna be one of those like maybe someday it'll come out, but not right now.
And you have the life ahead of you, so you have time. So I wouldn't be too hurried with that. Just take your time and hone your craft, basically. And like, if somebody says video games, in my opinion, if somebody says video games are a waste of time, yeah, in my opinion, no. If you wanna just like have a cozy time, play like, I don't know, Animal Crossing or Minecraft or like a casual like
Yeah.
then play it.
Oh
Also,
no, absolutely. It's
yeah,
like, because like when people say like video games are like a waste of time, it's always so interesting, because anytime they say that, it always comes from such a negative place, and I'm just like, what, like, who hurt you? Like, what happened?
and like everybody has their own uh, time passing ways. Like someone like does art, someone like choose like something or play games or whatever, or watches movies or anime, etc. Like video games are part of that, and like I am not like, if somebody has like, if somebody cried because of a game, like, I don't know, if they played I don't know, Last of Us, and they cried for that game, it's normal. That's called being entertained by a movie, game, anime, and that stuff. So it's normal. Everything we do, and viewers, if you hear my dog whining, it's because my dad left the apartment where I live, so she's worried about that. So don't worry.
Oh,
So
so cute.
if you hear whining in the background, so it's for that. But
Oh, you're totally fine.
everybody, and fun fact, everybody, whatever we do in this planet, we are basically wasting our times. Whatever we do. So it's our choosing how we waste our times in it.
Yes,
Like, I have
agreed.
and everybody has their own taste.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that's like probably like the biggest thing is like, some people choose to spend a lot of time on video games. Me. Other people choose to spend a lot of time on exercising or photography, and studying like animals and stuff like that. And I mean, like, that's okay. I'm never here to judge anyone, but it's different tastes for different people, right?
Exactly. And in my opinion, you should never be afraid to try new stuff. Like, never, like, freaking sake. I took a challenge in hobby, aka game development, and that's my, like, one of my hobbies. And the best scenario, in my opinion, is if that hobby is something that you can kind of like make a side hobby, like side job, I mean, and like you make, I don't know, art and you can sell it and that stuff. Not like, or that's the second best. The best scenario is like if you can turn your hobby to a full-time job, like being a content creator or game developer or artist, whatever. Like if you can turn that hobby, that like your freaking passion about that axe thing for a job, it's amazing. You have done it. You have done what a lot of people will not do. And don't take it, and this is no offense to anyone who's just like wants that this acting to be hobby. It's fine, it's totally fine. But like that's the best scenario in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And like, and in a nutshell, just have fun with your hobbies. If they don't,
I mean, like that's like the whole point of hobbies is like to enjoy it. You're supposed to enjoy what you do with your free time and make it your passion, or whatever the case is. If it's not your passion, then don't pursue it anymore. You know, like that's like the good thing about hobbies is like you could do literally anything.
Only hobby that I will look down is being a freaking down player on Twitter. If you're like that, I'm gonna be like, get a life, please, get a better life.
Right. That's you gotta downplay it. You gotta downplay it.
Freaking if you get enjoyment out of, and I know humans are kind of greedy species. Yes, I know that, but like still, if you get enjoyment out of like downplaying others, like excitement for acting or like being a horrible person to others that are excited for action stuff, change that thing, please. I would be happy for that because this world is already full of shit. We don't need more.
Yeah, people suck. Like people suck when they start being negative towards other people. So you definitely, it's like please don't, as long as your hobbies aren't causing pain to other people, like don't be a terrible person. Yeah.
Although there are hobbies where it's normal, like martial arts. That's normal. But like outside of like fighting, like martial arts, don't be like don't hurt others. If
don't purposely hurt people to be malicious.
Yep. AKA that's most of Twitter's users.
Yep.
Like no, like I'm happy if you don't use Twitter. I'm happy, but like I just use freaking for game updates because for most of them, most of the updates are there like whenever a game.
Yeah.
And
I think using Twitter, you definitely gotta curate your own Twitter feed to cater to you, because a lot of the time I rarely see something super negative because I make sure I don't interact with any of it. But you know, sometimes it does come into my Twitter feed, but I don't let it ruin my day, because if I let it ruin my day, then at that point I'm letting those terrible people like win and hold power over me, and I don't like that.
I said this few episodes ago, but like when I go when I go and scroll Twitter, yes, I do that. Yeah, I'm a horrible, but like I don't take anything seriously from that platform. I just don't. I take. Yeah. My mindset is that everything and everyone on there is high or drunk. That's my mindset when going to Twitter, because and the funniest thing is, I am not even following Elon Musk and freaking his post, and I don't even interact with them. His posts still come up for some reason. I'm like, I don't give a shit about you. I want to see some different stuff than yours. Like,
yeah, I see that stuff too, and I'm just like, keep scrolling, just don't even interact, just mind your business, keep scrolling.
like you can, everybody can be like, everybody has their opinions about like Elon and that stuff. Like, I don't give a shit about him. I wanna see like, I'm a VTuber. I wanna see anime games. That stuff. I don't wanna see a freaking Tesla CEO. No. Like, yeah, I have seen a good like a lot of good posts. Like I have seen like collab requests. Yes, I know some of most. I would feel like some of them, or at least some of them, or most of them are like engagement bait, and that's about. It's better than that. Is better than whenever I see fucking dumbass political takes and that stuff. I'm like, nope. Can't this?
Yeah, that's that stuff. I'm just like, ooh, I gotta just any of these engagement baits. I gotta just keep scrolling. I can't look at them.
And like, the problem is, I don't care about USA politics, and I don't care my own country's politics. But still, Twitter keeps pushing them to me. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a crap about this. About you. Just hush. I don't like. And like, the thing is, if don't go to a Twitter basically for positively mindset, because you will not get you're not gonna get positively out of it. No, just go on YouTube and watch something. That's way better time.
Oh yeah, that's like literally the best thing to do.
Or I don't know, go to Crunchyroll to watch an anime or watch a movie. I don't know, something else than go to a freaking Twitter. And yeah, I know that's not the hot take of the century, I know, but still. Or if you're bored, I don't know, download Pokemon Go and go outside.
Yeah, do Pokemon Go, or do what I do, play some Marvel Snap or something. Like,
yeah,
there's so many different things to stay off of Twitter.
And I know from living in a north country named Finland, I know it's cold outside. I know, but just put warm clothes on.
And some warm clothes, get outside.
And yes, I know the freaking people I know the roads are slippery. They are freaking slippery. I know, because I've fallen multiple times. Even though
I slipped and fell in the ice yesterday.
No.
It was okay though. I caught myself and I said, all right, get back up and keep going. Pretend it didn't happen.
Just if you're living in like a north country, like when there's like minus, I don't know, 15, 20 to 25 or like that. Like here, like past month was pretty cold. Just put warm clothes and the right like shoes, not the freaking summer shoes, because that's a mistake.
Yeah, just put some warm clothes and protect your feet.
Yeah. And yeah, the point was, do something else than go to a Twitter like a freaking few hours. You'll lose your brain cells by doing that.
Yeah, literally, do anything else. You'll be okay.
Like,
you don't have to go on Twitter, I promise.
If you wanna play a game and you do not, because I know some people have problems with, like, if they wanna play a game but they don't know what. If for me, it's the best way is pick a from a Steam library that you like, the games that you own, a game that you haven't played in a long time and play that, or like go to the Steam sales and see what's on sale. Or if you wanna freaking get a random like a Steam game, go to, I don't know, G2A. I know that site is not good for, like, that site's seller space.
You could definitely do.
I think they steal.
It's sus. It's a little sus.
Well, the site in itself is not sus. The sellers are sus because I believe how the marketplace on G2A is a digital marketplace. Like to those who don't know, G2A is a digital marketplace that sells Steam keys.
Mm-hmm.
I believe how it works because they are Steam keys are in there are way cheaper than normally, or because they are stolen keys.
Oh,
I believe. I am not saying they are, but I believe because I don't want to get into legal trouble. If
that's crazy.
If one of, I don't know. I believe how that works.
Doesn't G2A?
Yeah, there's the esports organization G2, and then there's the marketplace G2A. They are different things.
Oh, that's crazy.
But what I was saying, just go to G2A. There's like a Steam Diamond key that costs like I don't know $4. It gives you a random game. When I wanna play like actually random game, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna get. I just buy that because it's like $4, $3, $2, and like
I always play. I always go to CD keys.
Oh, that's
because CD keys usually they have like the same thing, super cheap games, but they're really great. I just love using them.
Yeah, I would go rather CD keys than G2, but I can, from experienced user for G2, they work. Every key works, and like I can I bought Star Wars Force Unleashed, both like 1 and 2 on Steam. They are $20. If I wanted both, they're $40, but on like sites like probably on same as CD keys and on games where on marketplaces where they sell. I'm sounding like a freaking ad. I don't care. I don't care. But like if on marketplaces where they sell like Steam keys on way less, I usually buy like older games like that are like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, because like some like AAA games on like that released like I don't know 6, 7, 8 years ago, they're still like most of the time like full priced, like 60, 50, 60, $40. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy this cheaper. Yeah. Like those two, Force Unleashed and Force Unleashed 2, I bought them like $6. So.
Oh yeah.
And like, I would recommend get like new releases, because I would like new releases like indie games, but I don't like AAA games are shite nowadays in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely. You always have to like try to. I mean, with AAA games, you definitely gotta always just like. You just gotta. I mean, I'm one to be like, you should maybe not always pay full price for AAA games. Just maybe.
There, of course, there's like a line, like don't buy full price like Call of Duties or like that, like yearly releases. I mean, don't buy those on full price. Like, but like a AAA, even though it's not a AAA from a AAA studio, but I consider it as a AAA game. Baldur's Gate 3, I would pay full price. I would pay $70. I would pay $100 for that.
Yeah.
Because it's a masterpiece. Like, of course, everything has its value. Like, like at some point I'm gonna buy a Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 because it looks good, and it looks good. And like, some maybe to some $70 is too much, then buy it on sale. Like, of course, like if you are excited for a game, just wait until the launch day, then see reviews. Maybe like, don't be the guy who bought Cyberpunk at launch to expecting that game will be fully functional.
Oh yeah, right. Well, you know what though, is what's funny about that is that I actually bought. I ended up purchasing Cyberpunk on launch, and I played it on my PS5, and to be honest, I I know I'm gonna probably sound like I'm lying, but I legitimately did not have nearly as many problems as other people did when I played it. Like, I had a wonderful experience playing that game on launch. It was so good.
Yeah, on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 and on PC. Actually, not PC, but those new at the time because Cyberpunk released like 2020 when both new consoles, like the current generation of consoles released. Yet on those it worked, what I understood quite well. Of course, even then there were bugs and that stuff. Like it was way less. But like on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One,
oh yeah, I heard it was not great on PS4 and Xbox One, and it just kind of sucks because I really sat there and I was like, oh, this game's great, and then everyone was like, this game sucks, and I was like, what do you mean? This game is so fun, and they're like, no, it sucks.
I tend to believe, and also Sony pulled Cyberpunk out of the PlayStation Store in like 2021. No, when the game launched until like 2021 or something like that, because the game was like, if you don't believe, if you wanna just go on YouTube and watch it was completely a broken mess. There's multiple reasons that it was, if I remember correctly, the testing of the game was contracted by another company because AAA studios tend to do that, like Microsoft does that with, like they did with Halo Infinite, that they just hired somebody else to test it. And with Cyberpunk, the testers didn't do a good job telling the actual devs that the game is broken mess. But of course, like it's right, and I would say it's okay to blame CD Projekt Red not like releasing a good functional game.
Yeah.
And like nowadays, I would say it's a masterpiece. Yeah, nowadays with Phantom Liberty and like all the fixes.
Yeah, they really turned it around on that one.
Yeah, and it cost like 50 million to fix it, but still worth every penny. And like,
yeah, that's the only sad thing is that it really did take forever to fix it. But you know what? I'm pretty glad that they did what they needed to do to fix it, and I'm glad we got the masterpiece that it is now.
And like, the game is masterpiece, but I'm still wanna ask from Cyberpunk CD Projekt Red, like higher ups, how the hell the game costed like 400 million, 500 million, something like that.
Yeah, like that part does not make sense.
Like in general, if someone wonders like what the hell I'm referring, I'm saying the development cost of Cyberpunk was like 500 or 400, some around like 300 to 500 million. And I'm like, and it's not only CD Projekt Red, it's like most of the AAA games are like hella expensive. Just asking what the hell is like, is the graphics taking the most of the cost, or like sound effects, or like what in the actual hell's name?
Yeah, like what was the problem? Like, how did that even work?
I don't
even know what they did.
I know with movies, like if there's like a AAA star, like I don't know, Ryan Gosling or Robert Downey Jr., they have like they take a lot of money from a movie. Yes, I know that, but like with games, I tend to believe it's less. Like, for example, like the rumor cost of like Grand Theft Auto 6 little game, people have maybe heard that developments cost like, that game costed like around like 2 billion or something like that.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's kind of crazy.
And like I know, so like with some games, it's like licensing. If your company makes more than 1 million, you'll have to pay a licensing fee with Unreal Engine. If your game does use Unreal Engine, yeah, I know some of them is dead, but still, no way it's freaking the maximum. Like the freaking highest amount of, I don't know, I would like to speak like an freaking higher up on like AAA company to ask like
to see what the heck they're doing.
Yeah, and like Cyberpunk or Marvel Spider-Man 2, which cost like 300 something, or like or like those aren't like even the funniest thing. The funniest thing here is like Call of Duty, like Black Ops Cold War, I believe, costed 700 millions to make.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's the same game year after year after year. What the hell? Like, how? When I saw that number going up, I was like, what in the actual name?
But even then, I feel like that's just like dedication to like a brand. I don't think it's necessarily like anything that has to deal with like pure generated interest, you know. But I could be wrong, because I don't think I think it just might be the fact that like those games just don't interest me, right? So maybe for me, I'm just kind of like, oh, that doesn't make sense, like why people like this, but maybe it does make sense.
In a nutshell, Call of Duty it's not longer that, but it was for those people who like in 2008, 9, 10, who grew up basically with like multiplayer. So that was the game that you hang out with your buddies, or like on Xbox Live or PlayStation. Yeah. That was the freaking...
Yeah, I used to play it on Xbox.
And that was the game when you learned your first swear words.
Yep.
Beep, beep, beep. And it was actually fun shooter back that time, but nowadays you have to freaking, like, the game cost in Europe, in USA it costs like $70, but in Europe it's 80.
Yeah.
Which is, I was like, what the fuck? What the hell? But like, nowadays you have to pay the actual game, then you have to pay for battle passes. If you want the skins, you have to pay for store bundles, which is around like $20 to $30. Like, yeah. The thing is, I like Call of Duty's campaign, aka the story modes. They are like, I like action movies as well, so they are good in that sense. And I'm a history nerd as well. So in some like one of the sub studios of like Activision, Treyarch likes to like implement like real life events, like I believe in Black Ops 1 in the campaign there, like JFK makes an appearance, and there was like a freaking twist in that game that the main character basically unalived, because I hate how YouTube nowadays is more family friendly, because I cannot say the one word, which is not even a bad word in my opinion. Eliminate, yeah, that's a good word. Eliminated JFK.
Eliminated.
Because unalived sounds like a freaking I'm a freaking kindergarten. So I'm in a kindergarten. But yeah, well, like that's the only like Activision studio that I like from like Call of Duty games. But like, yeah, I know that everybody didn't grow up with COD, but like I believe that's one of the highest selling games. So
yeah,
I don't know how the hell they make the money. Call of Duty makes like yearly like 6.543 billion. I don't know how, but they do. But I don't know how.
You know, I think I can see why they make, you know, they make their money.
Yeah, with microtransactions, blah blah blah. Yes, like it's the same game. Like it's been the same game like past, I don't know, 15 years or something like that. And yes, I know there's in game there's differences, like different kinds of that stuff. Yeah, but in my opinion, it's still the same game.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's also why I just haven't really like purchased any of it. But at the same time, I've also watched some of the some of the campaigns, and some of the campaigns are pretty fun.
Yeah, they are. But But my problem with that is that Activision, can you start selling them separately, please?
Yeah.
I wanna with the recent one, I believe it was Black Ops 6. I didn't want to pay for the multiplayer. I only wanted to buy the freaking zombie mode and the campaign. I didn't care about the multiplayer.
Oh yeah, the multiplayer. I know the zombies is like that's like the thing.
Yeah, the problem with multiplayer, there is like too many hinder actors that hinders your matchmaking, like your playing time, like
yeah,
optimized matchmaking or EOMM or SBMM skill based matchmaker or optimized something like that. It's tiring because every game feels like the same, or every match feels the same, because the matchmaking system like fillers you to be in a same in a same kind of match. It's basically kind of the same if you would be playing ranked without the ranked game mode or competitive game mode.
Mm-hmm.
It gets tiring, really tiring after like an hour. So I'm like, ugh. But with zombies, it's fun, and it's the best thing currently on Call of Duty, at least this year. I don't give a shit about Warzone. Like.
You know, I like my fair share of battle royales. So sometimes Warzone looks a little fun, but I just don't. I personally just never like the. I don't like the way the guns shoot.
Yeah, but yeah, I would say Warzone is what I understand that nowadays it's not on a good spot because I don't know what went wrong, but like I have heard that it feels more like a team deathmatch in a big map than in actual like battle royale, because like there's like way too many like respawn mechanics. It plays faster, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, and when I tried it like few months ago, I was like, what the hell I'm doing? What is this?
Yeah.
What is that? What is that? Like, and like in general, I don't wanna play like, but I don't wanna nowadays play too many battle royales, or at least I don't play basically at all of battle royales.
Oh, I love battle royales.
It's the problem isn't the freaking like the game on it in itself blah, blah, blah. The game mode is not the problem. It's just in my monkey brain, they kind of feel the same. Like they are like all the freaking, yeah, I know there are freaking differences. I know that, yes, but like the only battle royale that I can play without getting monkey brain Activision that changed the game is probably Apex, because there's the characters and that stuff.
I love Apex. Apex is like one of my favorites.
And hopefully EA and Respawn can get their heads out of their asses and fix the game.
Well, you know, I think they're trying to go into a new route with the current game, because I know that I watched the ALGS, which was the league, the big like
Pro series,
the big the Pro series, and I saw that they were doing more changes, but I'm hoping that some of those changes are going to be like enough to make the game feel, you know, a bit different, because right now the only thing that it just feels like it's the game itself is very just like it's very greedy and monetary heavy, and I'm just like, all right, well, if you guys just want money, then like your greed is gonna just completely kill this game, so you guys got to figure something out.
Well, kind of it's EA, so what you kind of expect, but like, yeah, I agree. But like I saw the freaking takeover, like the freaking new season, like dev update, and like I have seen like few leaks, but like the content creators that got to play the season, or like the season build of the game early, and they talk about, and it sounded good. They are making the game way like faster and like way more simplified. Like they are not there's not gonna be like red armors and or golden armors anymore. Thank God. No offense, but like that was in when Apex launched. The highest you can get like without a supply drop was an epic armor, and that they are going back to that. I'm happy for that. Like
they're going back to just purple only.
Yeah, you can get like I believe they are going back to the like launch thing. Like you can get the gold armor, but in a supply drop, I believe. I like that because I like it's more simplified to a dumbass like me, and like I like the idea of like character perks, like you can choose, but like I would like to see more unique stuff from that.
I think they just need better perks. I think the perk system is really good, but I think if some of the perks are kind of like, what's the word? They're just like a little redundant, you know?
Yeah. Well, like it's a cool idea, and I like the idea, but like there's something different with that place. And I know it's basically the only one on the market, on the like on battle royale or on hero shooters that do that. Yeah, I know. I know that paladins have like if you have to buy cards to get some. Yeah, I know, but that it's not the same thing. But like, I believe that's the only one. You can everybody can correct me in the comments if they know a game that does that. But like, I believe it's the only game that lets you like choose perks. In if you're playing as a hero, yeah. And they are like what I understood in a nutshell. In a nutshell, they are just making the game faster.
Yeah,
which is good.
Because which is not, yeah, that's not bad whatsoever. I think the game should be, you know, it should be faster. There's so much that we're missing when it comes to like the gameplay and stuff like that, because it like it takes a little, you know, it takes a little too long sometimes. Like I'm just like, damn, can we like speed this up a little bit or something? Like, man, there's too much waiting.
And like, I know some people prefer like a slower paced gameplay. Just go and play PUBG. It's I would say that's a way slower of a game than Apex, luckily. And like, some of like, I would just like to see that. I would like to see a game playlist or a limited time game mode where there aren't like any abilities. Because like if somebody wants to just play like a Apex with their gun, like Apex but without the hero abilities. Yeah, I know it's what Apex what is. I know that is Apex in a nutshell, yes, but like for a limited time game mode, like why not? Have fun. Like
yeah.
I believe that's not like I believe they are going direction where they like are like more experimenting with like with different game modes and different like limited time, which is good.
Yeah, I think that's good.
And like
that would be good. I hope to see more of that, you know.
And like I do like the freaking mixtape, I believe it's called, where it's like there's like 3 game modes. Like
for Apex, yeah. To be honest, I have not played it.
It's a good, I would say it's like it's good pastime, or it's a good warm up for like playing the actual game. And like if you wanna try a new character that you just grinded for, like the Legends tokens, because I am not paying for Legends with real money. Nope. Because you can just I have a bigger attention span than a TikTokers. So I can wait and I can grind characters.
I think that's what I did for a majority of like my playthrough on Apex. Is I ended up just like purchasing all my legends through like my money or whatever. Like not I think I bought like 1 legend with my like actual money, and then everyone else I bought through using my my tokens.
Yeah. And like just like I believe it's like 12 levels that you have to get until you can unlock like a character, like if you say
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. But just wait, just like grind and wait.
I hope they do something a little bit more focused.
And I would say the simpler solution would be not the simpler, but like because nowadays you get like 5 characters or 6 characters, like when you first time play Apex.
Mm-hmm.
I would increase that to 12.
To 12?
Yeah, from like 6.
Oh,
Double
yeah,
it, just
like
double it.
Yeah. I think that would probably be good because there is a lot of characters. I think that would probably be good. I kind of like that. It wouldn't feel like it was such a grind.
Yeah, and then everybody will have like 2 choices for every class.
Yeah, I think that would probably be the most fair.
And I know everybody doesn't like every character, yes, but like if somebody starts to play and they like starts Apex and they see a freaking, I don't know, is it like 30, 32, 31, 33, something like that amount of characters, it's freaking overloading. Like, oh Jesus Christ, I have to get all of these, and then they are releasing like, oh freaking, they are still releasing characters. It's freaking, that would be freaking a huge grind to a new player.
Yeah, it makes it feel very, very grindy.
And if you just have like 2 options, you could just like 2 options per class. You can just like rotate whatever you play. Like I don't remember whose characters what characters are in what class, but like on like Assault, I believe is one of them. On support like Lifeline and actually let me pull the freaking
We got like you got Lifeline, you've got you got a bunch of different characters because there's Lifeline, there's for you got Lifeline, Loba. Well, I think right now for what it starts with, it should start with Gibraltar, Bangalore, Bloodhound, Wraith, Lifeline, and Mirage. I think that's what it starts with.
Yeah, there's like 5 like classes like Assault, Skirmisher, Recon, Controller, so more like with Assault, I would like, because Revenant got his rework, like let him to be one of the characters because it's a reworked character. Let everybody join. He got it. He got the rework relevantly recently. I don't remember, like it was a few months back, but still, like him and I would Revenant and Bangalore would be okay in my opinion with Assault. With Recon, Bloodhound and Crypto, because they are like kind of 2 different characters. They are not like if there will be like Seer and Bloodhound, they are kind of the same character. They do kind of the same thing. So I would say Crypto and Bloodhound for Recon and support. Gibraltar and Lifeline, because Lifeline just got his like her like the freaking rework as well.
Yeah, her rework was really good.
And be sure, because Jesus Christ, it's been 6 years. Well, if like, the game released 2019, so it's gonna be 6 years at this year when the anniversary hits.
Yeah, I'm excited.
With Skirmisher, I would say Wraith and Octane, because they are like both are like, they kind of do the same, very minimally do the same, but like they are fast-paced characters that Skirmisher players, aka DPS players that just wanna gun and shoot and pew and do that.
Yeah,
is good for. And with Controller, Rampart and Caustic, I would say are like good. Just like
yeah, I think well, I think right now, like meta wise, I think Caustic and Rampart are very strong. No, not Caustic. Rampart is very strong, but I think there was also like a really big deal with right now, because I think what's his name? I can't remember his name. It is one of the support characters. Let me see.
Loba.
No, she did get a buff.
Newcastle.
Newcastle, him. Yes. He is like top, like cream of the crop right now. Like people absolutely love that character. He is just so good.
I haven't played like last time when I actively played Apex was like when Conduit was released, I believe. Like
Oh, that was quite some time ago.
yeah, like actively. I have played Apex like a day or two, like quote unquote actively, like play with friends.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just uninstalled the game because and the thing is like I have quite good internet, so I can just download it like on a 30 minutes. Bada bim bada boom, play it. Like I can download Baldur's Gate 3 like on a freaking 30 minutes. So it's not a problem like uninstalling or installing the games for me.
Yeah.
That I will thank Finnish internet services for that. But like it's just that my friends aren't playing the game as much, so I'm not playing as much because like the game is. I would play it maybe a little bit more if there would be solos like permanently. I know there's been limited time modes and that stuff, but I would play it more once if there would be a solo.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think like the solo stuff would probably do pretty well. I think the only problem with it is that like some people don't necessarily. I don't think it was played necessarily as much as others as they hoped it would be to justify having it so much or having it in the game for so long, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's probably why they don't want to like put it back in the game or whatever the case is. Because I think I read somewhere that was like the biggest problem. It was when solos came out, like it was not as popular as they thought it was going to be, even though like a lot of people really wanted to play it.
Yeah, that's probably true. Well, I cannot say because well, I didn't play it. Like, but probably true, probably. And like,
But I think that also comes down to just like what your type of like gaming is, because some people would like to play solo, and then other people want to play with more people.
that's yeah, that's absolutely true. And like, some people are more on the slow pace, but they like the characters and that stuff. So, and also the problem with Apex, and he's Watson said this perfectly. Apex hasn't been consistent. Isn't that that Apex is leaning more to casual gamers or competitive gamers? Because it's been like it's been switching up that like every season. Like if you go and play like CS:GO or CS2, it's a competitive shooter that you expect. If you play Fortnite, it's pretty casual. If you play Marvel Rivals, casual as hell. And unbalanced as hell. Which is fine.
It's kind of crazy, but I mean, I'm having fun with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and if you expect, if you play Overwatch, well, have fun with the store updates. And I just don't like the game nowadays. Like I kind of dislike Overwatch quite a lot nowadays. Like if you go and play, I don't know, Battlefield, you expect like large warfare type of a game. Like there are
Mm-hmm.
like, but with Apex, when you like start the game up, you don't know what the hell you kind of experience you're gonna get. Is it competitivity or casual? Like the devs should make their minds.
Yeah.
It's better, no matter the outcome. It's better for the game. Like
Yeah, agreed. It like they have to they kind of have to decide what they're gonna do on that in that situation.
and like in generally, I tend to believe this applies the best to game development. But like, just stick to your vision. Like I mean, if you're
Yeah.
creating some, like there's a lot of examples in gaming. If when development hell, it's a good word in this situation, was a thing. Like the game directors got changed, the vision got changed. Then when the game released, it was a mess.
Mm-hmm.
So stick to the vision. Stick to one vision, please. Like
Yeah.
I would rather see Apex as a casual game than competitive, but I'm happy with no matter the outcome if they would just choose a one type of game.
Yeah, just choose something.
I'm happy no matter, but like I would be happier because I'm a casual gamer. I'm not nowadays. I'm not a player who goes to ranks except in Marvel Rivals because the game is actually fun and I tend to like ranked games. If the game's fun. Unfortunately, I didn't got into the tournament. That Real Kamana, I believe it's his name, is organizing. And there's like there's like a lot of VTubers in that, so I applied, but I didn't go in. But like the game is fun, the game is unbalanced. In my opinion, if everything is unbalanced, then it's balanced game. If everything is overpowered, no, nothing is overpowered. Like
Yeah.
that, like do that, please.
Yeah, like do just settle on something.
Yeah. And please, EA, for the love of God, you don't need to milk every freaking game. You don't need to milk every player's wallet.
Agreed. They don't need to do it to everybody.
Like, whose idea was to release a freaking cosmetics that cost like $40? The freaking, I don't remember the names. Like the green jewels that like 10 amount of those costed like $10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Those are so unnecessary for some reason.
No, actually, I agree on that one. I feel like it's so ridiculously unnecessary.
And like they have already heirlooms. They are fine in my opinion. I understand why like those are kind of expensive. Like 160, 150. Yeah, I do understand that they are kind of like the same when compared to like Counter Strikes to like knives or like the expensive skins. They are kind of the same, but like you don't need to have like million things to buy.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when I'm playing recently when I played Apex, I feel like I'm playing like a freaking ATM game that I need to freaking put my credit card to everything if I want.
Yeah.
Like, this is coming from a guy who plays Genshin Impact. So.
Oh, not the Genshin Impact.
I
tried so hard to get to Genshin Impact, and I just could not get into Genshin Impact.
When that was, because
like I think it was like during like its initial like when it first came out.
Well, if you didn't get into Genshin, I would say probably go and try Wuthering Waves, because that's what I have heard. Like some Genshin players.
I tried to get into Wuthering Waves too, and that one was just so hard. It just felt so slow.
But like I have around, I would say, over 3,000 hours with Genshin. I would say ish. But like around, like I have played that game, I would say religiously, maybe too much, but I don't give a shit. It was
for Genshin.
Yeah, it's. I would say Genshin is one of the highest placed, the games that I have played the longest. I would say it's probably one of them. Like,
yeah, Genshin seems really cool. It seems like there's like a lot that goes into it.
yeah, but the problem was with the newest region, Natalan, which is based on like South American, Central American, like Mexico, Brazil, and that region. A lot of people didn't like it because like for character representations and maybe some didn't like the story. I just didn't like the story because the English voice actors went to a strike because like to protect their jobs from AI. That's understandable. But some cutscenes were like when they were talking, there was just silence. So I was like, yeah. But luckily that's fixed. And like I like the story and I like the game. It's fun. I only spent like $40, and I have
Genshin
more.
Or Wuthering?
Yeah, on Genshin. Yeah.
Oh man.
And
you got lucky on that one.
And I have most of the characters. I am not a whale. I'm not a person who spends on Genshin like. I am not. I don't know how much whales in these conditions means a person who spends a lot of money on like on gacha games on like weapons or characters to get their like fully like everything on fully.
Yeah.
So I am not a whale who spends like 10,000, 15,000, 5,000 on the game because I played the game as a single player game. That will be. There's no meta. I hate people who said that there's a meta in Genshin. There's no. It's a single player game.
No meta. Exactly. It's like that's like I think that's going a little too far.
First of all, it's dumb. Second of all, it's cringe. Third of all, it's a single player isekai game because Genshin is an isekai game. And those who doesn't know what isekai means, isekai is basically if a character gets to transported to another world. That's in a nutshell basically a isekai. If you have watched, I don't know, like Overlord or That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, those two.
Yeah.
Those two are isekai.
Those ones where you get to go into a different world. I know, like, I think I watched like a couple of like, or what was it? There was one. I was reading this one book and it was a isekai, and I was like, oh, well, this is fun because most of the time, like, I don't really read a lot of like isekai mangas and stuff like that. But this one I was like super interested in, and it came out and it ended up being really good. I think it's still ongoing. I just haven't like watched or I haven't caught up on it, or I think the last time I caught up on it, it just has been like super slow updates.
Well, yeah, I just played Genshin as single player because it's just a single player that has a online fully always online function because there's a store element, so it's kind of have to be. If I would be the head of like Hoyoverse or miHoYo, because they're the same company, miHoYo is just an older name. But like, if I would be the charge of that, I would delete the online function. I release it as a begin single player game. But I'm hopeful whenever Genshin servers gonna get closed down, because every game that is online servers will get closed off at some point.
Yeah, once they stop making money, that's when they close up.
Yeah, and like that's like whenever that happens, I just hope that miHoYo just releases that game on a single player game. But like the point was, a person who plays Genshin Impact a lot, I have grown to have a big ass patience. Because if I wanna get a character, I have to save X things, aka Primogems. You have to save those to wish characters. So I tend to do that. I just wait. I'm waitful. I have a patience to grind my characters. Like on Apex, I grinded all the characters. And I know Genshin and Apex are way different games, but like with Apex, I don't play every character. Like I played Lifeline, Gibraltar.
I know that I could play most of the characters, at least like one from every class.
Crypto is one of, like, I play like on all of the classes. I play only basically one.
Yeah.
Like, this goes to gacha games. You don't need, as well. You don't need every character to like have fun or play the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Unless a character like absolutely speaks to like your like playstyle or something like that, then like I guess like if you absolutely need them. But like most of the time, like everyone is pretty. Especially, I mean, I can only speak from like Apex experience, but like, especially from Apex, like if you play different characters, then you're able to kind of like try out different things, because I feel like I had a lot of fun trying out different characters I never thought I would like ever like want to play, and then I played them and I'm like, oh wait a minute, they're kind of fun, wait a minute.
And like like if you don't like enjoy the characters like abilities, for example, but enjoy the voice, for example, or how the character looks, that's just fine as well to play. But like, freaking just don't be a dickhead if you lose.
Yeah, like don't put them down or anything if you don't like the character.
Yeah, and like just have fun with the game. I know it's difficult to be not asshole nowadays because everyone is an asshole to you, but like relax. Or if you wanna try to do a challenge for content, just play a League of Legends, and not be an asshole.
Yeah, agreed, absolutely.
Because that's
especially with League of Legends. I mean, it's hard. I mean, a lot of people tell you it's really hard to not be completely terrible on League of Legends, but I will say, I played League of Legends and minded my business.
Yeah, like everybody flames others for their mistakes or your whatever. Like if the match goes badly, you get flamed. If match goes well, you get flamed for some reason. I don't know why. Like it's waste of time and just like, and like trash talking in general is fine. It's fun if you're like somebody is getting mad at you like for playing good or trashing them. It's fun. I get good laughs when I see somebody getting angry at me, and I'm still like playing better. It's really fun to see that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And like that applies to every like online game. And also, don't be afraid to take breaks.
Yes, taking breaks. I'm the biggest advocate on taking breaks. You have to take breaks.
Don't be like me, who basically pushed through a burnout. I do that quite often nowadays. I still push through like burnouts. I just do that. It's just my way to go with burnouts. I just push through that. It's not good. It's not good, but it's my way. But if you have a like burnout for a game, play something else. Play something else or do something else. You don't have to like. You don't have to play that game. Of course, if you are like your job is basically to play that game. Like if you're a pro, then take a break, do something else, and then come back. Like if you're a pro at CS and like Counter-Strike and you get burned out from that, play Valorant.
Yeah,
they are kind of the same game, but like Valorant is for like there's like hero abilities and that stuff. Or play Rainbow Six Siege. Play that. That's too like a basically kind of like CS, but like hero abilities and that stuff. But like still, if you have a burnout, do something else. Play something else for like I don't know how long you need for that burnout to like be away. If that burnout is like a year long, then it will be a year long. If it's a day, then it's a day. If it's a week, then it's a week. Doesn't matter. Just do something else.
Yeah, agreed. You gotta do something else. You gotta, if you're getting tired, do something else. You gotta get up in there.
Yeah, like I have still played Genshin for like the whole year, almost every day when coming from the launch. The launch was like September 28, 2022. I have still played the game almost every day. At least I would say at least 3 hours, but don't be like me. I sometimes when I played the game, I was like, I am not playing this, but I still play it. Don't be like me.
That, you know what? That's me with Tekken. I play Tekken way too much, and even when I'm just like, oh, I can't play anymore, I will sit there and just continue to play it, like just over and over, and just grind it. It's really disgusting. But lately, I've been taking a break. I've been listening to my own advice.
And like, also, if you have a burnout like with single player games, first of all, why? How much you have played that one single single player game? How much? For example, I kind of understand if you get bored playing a same game, like I don't know, freaking hundreds and thousands of hours. But like, for example, if you are bored, like I do get sometimes, like when I'm playing like a single player, I get bored for this arc, like this story phase. I just push through it. I know that some people and some players feels like that they don't want to play this chapter through because it's to their eyes boring, or just play through that. It's fun. It's totally fun. Like I have that with Mass Effect 2's beginning. It's just not for me. Like I push through that, or and be off. And same goes to like on multiple other games that I like to play when like a replay.
Yeah.
Also get a comfy game that you can play hours and hours when you don't have like when you are feeling like shite. Like,
exactly.
Like I know to some it's Binding of Isaac. You can play that game for like thousands of hours, and there's like still something because the game is like I believe it's called Metroidvania, not Metroid, roguelike. Yeah, roguelike.
Yes.
You can get like.
I think I've been looking at Risk of Rain as well. Like I've heard Risk of Rain is like really good.
Yeah, I have heard the same. For me, it's Binding of Isaac and Spelunky 2. Spelunky 2, yeah, it's really good.
Binding of Isaac is extremely good.
Spelunky 2, to those who don't know, is you are an adventurer who goes to caves, and you have to like go. There's like different stages. There's like normal caves, a jungle cave, an alien ship cave. There's like four levels per like cave, and you get treasure, you get more money, you can buy stuff from a merchant, and it's always a and it's quite challenging. You have 4 hearts at the beginning. You can have more, but like you take when you take a hit, every heart goes away, and there's like you can use like you have limited amount of ropes or bombs to use, and it's really challenging, but it's really fun. And like I would say, if you wanna like a game that you don't basically have to mind. Yeah, you do have to mind like with Binding what items you want, and that's a if you just play the game enough and you get to hang around the thing around like what items are, etc. And yes, there's a lot of, but still, but like when you get to around things like what items there are, like you can. It's basically a off switch on your brain. Like you know exactly what you want, what you get from this item and that item. But like, though, like Binding of Isaac is me a game that I can just switch off my brains and play the game without thinking, basically.
Yeah, you'll have to send me that other game that you play, because that one seems pretty cool.
Yeah, it's Spelunky 2 is really fun, and it's like $17. so it's not even that like. It's not even that expensive. Yeah, $70 in this.
You
20.
know,
Okay.
I've seen this one a lot. I've just never played it. I've been interested in playing it. I want to play it. I should play it.
You don't even have to play this first one. It's just
to get into the next one.
Yeah, Spelunky 2 just builds up from the first one. Just improve graphics, improve like everything. And it's like fun but challenging. I'm getting into recently. But I suck it. But it's expected. Now that we have yapped around like an hour of random things, it's time to talk about questions.
Yeah, what's your questions?
What's your favorite part being a VTuber?
I think the greatest thing about being a VTuber is like I get to be creative, and I get to really expand on my own creativity and like bring my own ideas and my own thoughts and all that stuff like to life. I get to actually like do something and be more creative. And like for years I've always like done like streaming just like as a flesh tuber, but like there was always just something that kind of felt like I couldn't be as creative as I wanted. And since I started doing VTubing, I really felt that I could be more of myself than I could as like a flesh tuber and stuff like that. So VTubing is so great. It's so much fun.
Yeah, and like VTuber, like if only downside if you're like coming from like a flesh tuber is that you don't have the anonymity that you like. I'm not gonna show my face. That's like a thing. But like if you're a flesh tuber, that's like, and if you get big, it's like, well, like if you don't care about that, that's completely fine. But like,
yeah.
But most
because like even with me, I still show my face and stuff like that. Like I can't avoid it just because like I compete in fighting games. So I just like I'm just kind of like, all right, well, if I'm doing content and stuff like that, like it's like if I'm gonna do VTubing, like I'm not like I want to VTube on my own terms instead of just being like, okay, no one will ever see my face again, you know, because I still do like showing my face, but I like doing VTubing a lot more than doing like a lot of IRL content.
And like it's everybody has their own way to do VTubing. There's no right or wrong way. Nobody can argue with that this way is the correct one or this is the way to do it right. There's no way. It's the same with opinions. There's no right or wrong opinion when you are talking about X stuff. There's no right or wrong. Everybody has their right to do however they want to do VTubing. Like if you want to show your face, it's fine. It's not like a rule to written in some freaking notebook that you cannot show your face. No.
Yeah.
Some people hide it because they don't want to show their face like I do. I don't want to show my face because my face doesn't matter.
Exactly.
My face doesn't matter with the content. My words, my speaking ability matters the most with the content. And I don't want myself to be the face of the content.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like, and some do VTubing for other reasons, like they saw an anime and they want to be that. They wanna like be an anime character in and stream. Or some people who cosplayed like characters got into VTubing by accident, and that like they do that now. And there's multiple there's like a million different reasons to be a VTuber, or there's million reasons to how to be a VTuber. Let's say, yeah, that's the perfect way. There's no right or wrong, like I said. Just be yourself
exactly.
Just be yourself and that's fun.
Yeah, do what you want.
And also, please, VTubers, stop being a drama seekers. Please.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, some of that drama keeps me very entertained.
I'm not talking about like drama commentary challenge like Rev says Desu is I believe one of the like who like comments on drama or like there's like multiple like drama channels that just comment. No, I'm talking about like those VTubers that just go into like discords or like certain communities be like to seek drama. That's what I'm like looking. I'm saying like don't be.
Yeah.
But like if like yeah, I do agree. Like drama commentary channels, I believe is the right term. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. But like drama commentary, that's just comment on drama. Like Moist Critical is one of them outside of the VTube. Like Moist Critical is one of them.
Yeah, just like commentary channels. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, I do consume a lot of commentary channels. Like I just like when people just talk about stuff and I'm just like It's like when you sit with like some close friends and you're just like, all right, let's catch up. Like let's gossip a little bit. Let's gossip about this a little bit.
yeah, that's completely that's a good that's understandable way to watch drama. That's like the funniest thing is most of the internet drama it doesn't really like matter. Like yeah, if like of course like for example like I don't know if a VTuber or like Fleshtuber scammed like certain person whose names rhymes with Hole and Nogan, that person scammed a lot of money. Yeah, that it matters then. But like or if the person did a criminal activities.
Yeah,
then it matters. But like most of the time, it doesn't matter if like the person said this and that and that and that and that. Yeah, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I agree. It's just sometimes it's fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just little nonsense, and it's fun to step away from like actually like terrible like negativity. Yeah,
like and I would say best way actually like not the best way, but like I like sometimes to watch like older drama videos because like I want to see like what happened this year or what happened that year, what was going on this period on YouTube or whatever. Like I just sometimes go back like 2015 2016 to see what the hell is going on, but that's just my way. But just keep what if you want to like be a drama channel, do the drama commentary way, because that's that way you probably won't like hurt anyone. You just commenting on the drama and that stuff.
Yeah, just comment on the drama, talk about it, say what's going on, something like that. Just don't like purposely go out of your way to hurt people. That's like the biggest thing.
Yeah. All right, the next question is, well, you kind of answered this, but still gonna ask this. What's your favorite part being a VTuber? And yeah, you said creative, being a creative, more creative than being a flesh. But is there any else?
I think with like being a VTuber, it's just like to add on to like the creativity of it. You're like, I just feel like I don't know, like being a VTuber is just so much fun. Like I get to be a video game character. I get to be like an anime character. I get to just like be whatever I want to be. Like there's like no holding back, and then I just get to like create my own world, and it's just so much fun.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward to answer. And I would say also like you said, like I would continue to freaking being a creative, like with VTuber, you can create your own lore. You can create your own like where you come from or what you are. Like, are you like these two combined together, or are you like are you a cat mixed with an elf, or are you like a demon mixed with a dog or something? Like you can mix like quite a lot of like stuff to cater. Like you can combine like teams. Like you can be a tomato girl, but you can be at the same time
you
a
can
boxer, for example.
Yeah, it's like I was learning how to I've been learning how to play like I've been learning how to use like live 2D and like rigging and stuff like that. And with learning this new skill, I have been able to create sentient objects into VTuber models, and it's like so much fun. Like I did like a slice of pizza, and I did like a soju bottle, and it's just so much fun to like be able to know that like your only limit is like your creativity.
And wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also like many VTubers say, it's not a 100 meter sprint. It's a marathon. You don't have to get everything at once. Like I only get like 5. Like I got my I bought like 5 emotes. 25. I recommend the artist to everyone. She's amazing. Lionel Studio is her name. She's really amazing. But like I ordered 5 emotes and I did the emote myself. I did the model myself, and I did the overlays as myself. So, and someone who hasn't like gotten into art, it's fine. You like do what I did. Go into free pick or like websites that allow like there's like tons of like free pictures like without non-copyrighted like pictures.
Yeah.
And use like a website called Photopea. It's basically Photoshop. Like I would say it's 70%, 80% of like kind of like a Photoshop, and just edit the like together the overlays, and that's bada bing bada boom. And then
like there's so many things, because I know like some people say like being a VTuber is like really expensive, and like it can get expensive, but it can also be very inexpensive if you do enough research and find enough resources to where it doesn't like cost you a whole lot of money aside from like a computer. But like if you take that part out of it and you're like worried about like your models and stuff like that, like there's so many affordable, if not like free routes to go with like creating stuff.
Yeah, I got my model basically free. I just of course like if you like my model is on Vroid. Yours was made on Vroid because it's a free software on Steam, and in the end it was quite easy to learn or to get the hang around. And I just look assets on like such or on such like Ko-fi or Boot, and I read the TOS.
I love Booth.
I read the TOS on Artist, of course, like a sensible person, not like Filian. But like just read the TOS, and then when I made the tweet that I was saying like this was the freaking model. These are from the model assets. So I posted the model, posted the links to the assets, like they said, and bada bing bada boom, it was okay.
Yeah, you're ready to go.
Yeah, and of course, like there's a little bit of a learning curve, like with like different software, but there's thing called YouTube. Just use that for tutorials. It's not that hard. Like that's how I got into game development. That's how I learned Unreal Engine 5.
Oh damn!
And Blender, and like that stuff. Like YouTube is a perfect example for learning. Like I can speak for experience. You don't have to learn everything at once. I learned game development step by step by step by step. Yeah, I'm still learning step by step. Like.
Yeah, you just gotta take your time, and every day is learning something new.
Yeah, like. Take your time. And like I said in the beginning, if your hobby, like I'm hopeful the game development turns me to a game development as a like job. I'm hoping for that. But I'm doing it as a hobby right now. like learning. Like I'm basically going to school, but on my own terms, basically.
Yeah.
And I would say do that. Do everybody do that.
Exactly.
And of course, there's like actual schools like for game development. That's yes. But if you are like a person who lives alone, who has to like pay rent and that stuff, yeah, it's better to self-teach than go to a school and then like go to work, because I know people who goes through that. Yeah, it's pain for the mentality, and they are tired all the time, and that's it's better to be. There's multiple ways to be self-taught or like self-teach. Like you can freaking look up like guides to like do a task like in order, and like you can schoolify. Like that's not a right word, but it's now the right word. You can schoolify your like progress of learning. Like
yeah, exactly.
And like Squarespace, I believe it's one of like websites where you can like buy like courses how to like do X stuff. And like I said, YouTube is perfect example. You can learn a lot of different stuff from there, like how to draw a model. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing the two. Well, I'm not drawing the actual model. I'm drawing the concept model for the actual artist who will make the 2.0 model.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm doing that because I wanted to learn how to draw. And
exactly.
And I was also bored. So yeah, there's multiple ways to learn. And
yeah, multiple skills. Like you can learn doing anything.
Yeah, it's not like I said, it's a marathon, not a close race, not like a 100-meter sprint. It's like learn step by step. It's
yes.
Also
take your time and learn.
Yeah, and also take this to head. You'll make mistakes. You make mistakes. You will make mistakes. I would say in everything. You'll make mistakes in life. You'll make mistakes in work. You'll make mistakes in relationships. Not like the mistakes can be like small or huge or whatever, but learn from them. Like learn from them. It's not like, and like for example, like in a relationship, mistake can be like you bought the wrong sofa, for example, or you went to a wrong place in a date, for example, or something like that. Like you can learn from there. Like they can be small, huge, medium, whatever. Like you'll make mistakes, but learn from there.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta learn from those mistakes. You gotta be willing to make mistakes.
Like have fun in life also, in generally. All right. Maybe this would be a better basically a freaking question in the beginning, but oh well. You said you said your name, yeah, and you kind of said, but what you stream, like who you are and what you stream. And yeah, you said your name, like what games you stream, like how, like what's the deal with this stream?
Yeah. Oh yeah, like a lot of the games I stream, most of it does focus on fighting games because I've mentioned a couple of times that I do compete in fighting games and I play Tekken competitively, but I do like to take, obviously because Tekken is so mentally taxing. So a lot of the times I like to play horror games. I love horror games. I love RPGs. I love racing games. I like tactics. Like I'll play pretty much anything, like rhythm games, whatever it is. Like it just depends on what I'm feeling at the moment. But most of the time I just love playing games and sharing like different experiences and stuff with everyone, because I think it's just so much fun. But I'm very competitive, so when it comes to competitive games and stuff like that, like shooters and stuff like all that type of stuff, I'm always one to give my 100%.
Speaking about fighting games, what's the best fighting game outside of Tekken? Because well, that would have been probably your answer.
Yeah, it would have been my answer because I'm so biased. But I think next to Tekken, I would probably say Street Fighter is probably is going to be probably the next top fighter game. Just because like I feel like Street Fighter and Tekken just got the formula correct with their fighting games and stuff like that. But where there's new ones coming out, like we have Virtua Fighter 6 coming out, which is really exciting because it's been a very long time since we got a new Virtua Fighter. And there's always the 2D fighters and indie fighters that are always coming out and doing great things. And it's going to be exciting to see how much the fighting game landscape kind of builds on itself. But right now it's just Tekken and Street Fighter that are kind of dominating the field right now, which I mean is fine because they're great games, they're fun to play, everyone enjoys playing them. But I'm excited to see how Virtua Fighter is going to be when it comes out sometime soon. I think it's later this year or something, but I could be wrong.
For outside of a freaking outside of fighting, I don't play them quite a lot. Only ones that I have played somewhat a lot is Injustice 2 because well I like DC and it's DC fighting game. But my problem with Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, I would say I am not 100% of Street Fighter and Tekken, but with Mortal Kombat the freaking combos are a mess. Like you have to freaking up, down, triangle, X, square. You have to press like a million buttons. Compared to that, to like a game that is probably gonna the next entry of the franchise of this series is probably gonna be the #1 casual fighting game, Super Smash Brothers. That's the game.
Smash is pretty casual.
The game's way easier because I don't have to remember every motherfucking combo. Like the combos are in a base kind of. If I remember, it's been a freaking 2 years since I played the game. But like, the combos are in same buttons. If I remember correctly, somebody can correct me because I
mean it's pretty easy. Yeah, I really like it.
And like when I tried to like teach my friend Injustice, he was like, "What the fuck?" Because the freaking combos in Injustice 2 are the same ways than in Mortal Kombat because they are made the same. The NetherRealm Studios made the same both games. So so he was like, "What the hell? Am I reading a novel or what the hell?"
Yeah.
And like that's my problem. The combos are for a dumbass like a monkey brain owner like me difficult to learn. Yes, I know. If I just played them somewhat long, not long, but somewhat, I would probably learn the combos. But I'm a more casual game.
It definitely takes some time, especially with like Street Fighter and Tekken. It takes some time to learn the combos. Like you definitely gotta take it easy on yourself before you start learning it, because like the combos, once you like get the hang of how the combo system works, it's like it just like clicks and you just like get it.
Yeah. Also, like I would like to see more like casual types of like fighter games, like Smashes on like other platforms than on Nintendo, because well, Super Smash Brothers games ain't gonna release on PC or on Xbox or PlayStation. Nope. Hell no. And
agreed.
And I'm excited.
You need more casual.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what Nintendo is gonna cook with Super Smash Brothers. I don't know what the name is gonna be because for the next one, or are they just gonna make like Ultimate 2 or something like that? But like I'm excited to see whenever that game releases, because I'm gonna probably buy a Nintendo Switch 2 at some point.
I definitely want to get a Switch 2. As much as Nintendo just be doing things, I think I still enjoy their catalog of games. And I mean, I don't know, I just love I love Nintendo so much when it comes to their games. Like they're just so good.
I'm more of a PlayStation person. I grew up with PlayStation. Well, I would say actually quite a lot of percentage, quite a lot of kids in Finland grew up with PlayStation because we had Sly Cooper on Finnish dubs, because back then they actually dubbed games on like on different languages, not on English, and then put the subtitles. And I'm gonna just say the Finnish dub on Sly Cooper is the best dub ever. Like like compared to on different dubs, it's the best one. But like Ratchet and Clank and that stuff, I grew up with that. But like when I bought Nintendo Switch, I bought Fire Emblem Three Houses, and it's one of my favorite games.
Oh my god, I actually started playing that game recently. I haven't finished it, but I really like it. But I'm hoping that I can continue playing it in order to completely enjoy it, because I really want to play it so bad. I want to get through it.
As someone who has around like 500 hours, 600 hours with that game, it's fun. It's really good game. There's like 3 storylines of that game in that game, like because there's the 3 classes. There's like the Eagle Houses, then there's the freaking Kingdom, where's the Dimitri is the head of the house. I don't know. Then the freaking Alliance is the lead. Like you can play the game differently. You have like three different storylines on the game. And it's really good. I'm not going to spoil it. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Don't spoil it. I'll keep playing it. Don't worry, I'll keep playing it.
I would say actually each like playthrough is around like 40, 50 hours long. If you like want to get everything, like I did, I tried to get everything like in the game.
It's like 40 hours long.
Ish.
I think I could do it.
Ish, I would say. And like my only problem with Fire Emblem Three Houses is sometimes the frame rate. It's freaking the game looks sometimes like it runs like a potato sometimes, because it's developed on a potato hard drive, aka Switch. But because I know for a fact that Nintendo Switch 2 the games will work like the original Nintendo Switch, and they're gonna be like be better on Nintendo Switch 2 as well, like maybe look better or run better, not freaking have a PowerPoint freaking lags there. No, but like I'm probably gonna play that again when I have Nintendo Switch 2. Like, I played the other one. I played Engage and Fire Emblem 3 Warriors, I believe it's one of the names. I played Engage and that. They're good, but not as great as the freaking Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And this is not a spoiler, but like, if you don't know Fire Emblem games, well, you can romance companies, and every scene when you romance a person, like a companion, it's really fun, and it's really wholesome, because it's not like with other like RPG games where there's like a freaking horny scene, let's say it, like on Witcher 3 or Mass Effect. It's just a romantic scene with your company on Fire Emblem. Games.
I had to look up those romance scenes, because if there's anything about a video game, it's always the romancing options that make me super excited to play the game.
It depends on the game. Actually, for me, it depends on the game. If the game is like linear, but there's still a romance, I'm still like, but like in an RPG game, yes, I want romance options. Except games like Hogwarts Legacy. No, I don't want in that. Like, because the game is set in a where you are like 14, 15, 16-year-old. This is just out of my head, but like in Hogwarts Legacy, I want a teenager romance options. Everybody knows what a teenager romance are like. They are not like the freaking fully developed because well you're a teenager still. You are like in school, and everybody knows what kind of school relations are. So I would like to see that in the second one, but like for Elementary House is 10 out of 10 game. I wouldn't change anything. Except
that's what everyone tells me.
Except make the freaking DLC characters, the Ash and Wolf, I believe it's the DLC's name. Part of the base game. There is a reference to the Ash and Wolf DLC, but it's freaking small.
Oh wow!
It's just like when you go to a speaker, random guard, he said like well, look at that. There's the Ash and Wolf or something like that. I don't remember, but that's enough. That's like the freaking what they are referring in the base game compared to DLC. And if I would be in Nintendo, I would just update the game for like adding few extra dialogues, like referring to the nice one. Yeah. I'm hopeful that the next Fire Emblem 3 game on Nintendo Switch 2 is as great or even better because the freaking Nintendo Switch 2 is more powerful than Nintendo Switch. Also,
yeah, I'm hoping we get a new Fire Emblem. I'm pretty sure we probably will though with a new Switch, because if this new Switch is as good as a PS4 Pro, that's pretty crazy.
Well, it's rumored to be around like PlayStation 4 Pro specs.
And that's pretty good.
My dream was the freaking Nintendo Switch 2 was like as powerful as PlayStation 5 because I want to see like an actually good open world Pokemon game. Even though I'm not a Pokemon fan, but like those like Scarlet and Violet was a piece of shit of a game in my opinion because
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I still enjoyed them.
Yeah, but like they were broken as hell. They shouldn't been broken. No way. It's sad that Nintendo should like actually apologize for the game's like quality. But it still sold like 10 million copies because it's Pokemon. Also, yeah. I want to see this because of the memes, but I want to see Palworld on Nintendo Switch too.
Palworld is so good. I've been playing it again. It's been so much fun.
But I just want to see the freaking 2 Pokemon game, kind of Pokemon. Well, actually one is an actual Pokemon, but like Palworld is basically a Pokemon game with guns. So I want to see that. I just want to see that for the memes. Because like
that's how I feel.
Like if the game sells well and it oversells like Nintendo's like Pokemon games, I'm gonna laugh. And like, but I'm 100% sure that we are gonna see Fire Emblem on a Switch too, because well, it's one of the Nintendo's like most loved game series. Like,
yeah,
it
agreed. I know we're gonna for sure get a new Fire Emblem.
Like, we are gonna probably see a Mario, like same kind of Mario game than Super Mario Odyssey was, because I have heard rumors that a 3D like same kind of a 3D Mario game has been ready like few years, but they've been waiting for like Nintendo's higher ups to like release the like announce the game console. They have been planning Nintendo Switch like a Super Mario Odyssey type of a Mario game, which I'm happy because I love Super Mario Odyssey. It's great. Like Mario is gonna get games, of course. Like Luigi is gonna, like, all the Mario characters like are gonna make an appearances or get their own games. Bayonetta.
Oh, I you know, with how, I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but with how Bayonetta 3 ended, I hope they don't make another Bayonetta.
Spin-offs. There's the old spin-offs. They can make it. Near Automata I wanna see on Switch.
I hope that they bring that to the Switch. Although I thought it was on the Switch, but I might be wrong.
I don't know if the game is, but anyway. But like Metroid Prime 4, Metroid, I would say. Bayonetta, because well, it's still beloved like Nintendo series, even though the first one is on different, but Nintendo bought like the studio like after the Bayonetta 1, so that's why it's in like Mario and all of its characters, Fire Emblem, Super Smash Brothers, Metroid Prime, Metroid, Zelda, like all of those, like what I said, are gonna get games. I'm still waiting my Twilight Princess or Sword.
I want Twilight Princess so bad on Switch, but they're taking way too long to do it. So I'm pretty sure we might get it on Switch too. Maybe we'll see.
Just let me tell the Twilight. Yeah, Twilight's Princess. Yeah, that was my first and only Zelda that I have played. I want that.
That one's really good. I think I started playing through Wind Waker, and that one's been really fun too.
But like, I know some people don't want to see game series change. But I wanna see a Zelda game that is basically as hard as Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I wanna see they can be like small games. Like they don't have to be like big titles like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild. But like they can be like small scales, like experiments. Because well, if you make one game and then you make the sequel is gonna sell way bigger. I wanna see the Hyrule, the series where you like take control like one character and then you control an army. I wanna see that series. I don't remember is it called Hyrule, but like something like that, where you take Zelda is Link and Zelda is on the game series like really one of the main characters. So, but you in that game series you take like a control of an army. And you like you freaking fight. Like it's not like a Fire Emblem type of a gameplay. It's more like you go there with your army and you fight type of gameplay.
Yeah,
I wanna see that in Switch too. And there's like a ton of more games that I wanna see. But like the next question is what will be a creative project that you would like to be in? Like you said like you're starting to learn rigging. Like if some VTubers like went to your DMs and like said I wanna hire you as like my models rigger. I'm making that clear because that may sound like a bad N-word. The rigging people, the person who rigs actually, yeah, that's way better.
The model.
Yeah, or whatever. Like, what projects do you want to be in?
I don't know, because like I'm not entirely confident with like my skills just yet. But like I want to be able to like if I like had a friend who was like, oh, can like I want to be a VTuber, can you like draw me a model and rig it? I would probably be like, okay, well if you don't mind scuff, I got you. I could do that. And like I think that would be fun if I could like maybe get if I can get maybe if I can get like if I can birth one VTuber, I think I might be happy with that. But I feel like I'm super far off from that, but I don't know. That's just me. I never am too confident with my skills until like I'm like, oh, okay, I can, if I put it next to something else, like it stands against them. So it's the perpetual trying to feel confident in everything that you put out.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I would like yeah, like take with everything. Take it small. Like don't rush. I would say the best answer is don't rush. What are plans for the future?
I think for the future, what I want to do is this year I have been wanting to learn how to make like a game. So I want to like learn how to make like a small little video game. I want to at least put out some cover songs so that way I can actually like actively do something that's like idol like. And this year I just moved to South Korea, so I'm hoping that I can create a lot more content, both with VTubing and like with IRL stuff, and kind of just like build my audience and be able to also improve myself as like a competitive Tekken player, and be able to, I don't know, look cool for everyone. I really want to grow everything, especially now that I feel more confident in my own brand and me as a person and everything.
So in a nutshell, just do more stuff.
Yeah, I want to do more stuff. Last year was definitely trying to like figure out like me as a person and trying to figure out like my own footing in like my content and stuff like that, because like as the years have gone by, I didn't feel as connected to when the person that I was, obviously because I was so young, to the person that I was when I first started streaming and creating content. And I feel like now as I'm older, I'm more settled into who I am completely, and finding a way to express that was kind of hard, but I think I did with VTubing. So I'm very excited to really, really work really hard this year to push out more content and, you know, make everyone so proud and make my community proud and happy.
I tend to believe that's a good goal to have, and in general, like if a content creator like goal is to make like the content creators like community like happy and enjoyable, that's a good goal. And like
yeah, I want to continue to build everything and have a good time with everyone, and just be able to like completely like do more things with everybody and put out more content. And yeah, because now I'm finally settled in and I'm able to do all that stuff.
Yeah, that's hell of a good news for people who enjoy your content and who are your friends. And like I'm kind of same with you, like with that. This year I wanna make more, like, of course I didn't move to another country, but like I've kind of found it the footing that I wanted. But also the thing is, like, I'm like 2.0 that I'm gonna have is approaching actually faster than I was planning. Ooh. But the 2.0 is probably like hopefully at spring, hopefully at this spring, like late spring, hopefully. And like also if they're like I wanna make new stuff, I wanna add more stuff, and like I wanna do more stuff in generally, like you do as well. So
yeah, just have more fun doing different things.
Like for me, I didn't stream. I am not being a streamer except like around like a year, I would say. So I in the first like few months, I didn't know jack shit what I was doing. Like I only like downloaded OBS, just like did the freaking at least I'm happy that I had few friends that actually knew what the hell they were doing with streaming, so they told me like what to get and that stuff. But now I am actually like try to like improve this freaking my streams, like getting upgrading my PC so I can stream like Cyberpunk with actually good
good graphics and everything.
Yeah, I the current one that I have with the current GPU that I have, it's 3060 Ti. It's okay. It's good for it's good for 1080p monitors, but I have a 44p monitor, so I'm getting 4070.
That's gonna be good.
And at the same and I'm also just out of my frustration, I'm gonna get a bigger SSD. I have currently a terabyte. And to everybody who doesn't know what the hell is terabyte, what is an SSD? SSD is one of the ways you can like install your games, save up files. Like it's basically the memory of your like computer, like that stuff. But just the problem with the current one that I have is it's too small, because terabyte is a small one. I wanna get like a freaking 4 terabyte, like really huge, because I'm frustrated. It's been all the time full, and I wanna also like make a good progress with the games actually that I'm making.
I'm so excited.
One of them I already have said that what kind of the game. One of them, well, few know what kind of game is, but let's just say, if you have watched Pirates of the Caribbean, you'll kind of know what idea the other game is. But the first one is, if anyone has played Metro 2033 or Fallout type of a games, well, it's that. It's post-apocalyptic game
that sounds good.
in a Eastern Europe, in a fictional setting, because I didn't want to pay like city license, because I tend to believe you have to pay for like, if you wanna like use like, I don't know, New York's like name, you have to pay for that. I don't know, but I just wanted to like use a fictional city, and like I said, I wanna do more stuff, more
sounds like fun.
More progress with the games, with the model. I want to do song covers. There's actually vote on my Discord currently on what song I'm gonna make a cover. That I want the cover sound. This is no hate to any like person who makes song covers, but like I have listened few song covers, like not few, like those song covers that I have listened from like small like VTubers, and they are the mixer. It doesn't sound as good that I'm hoping for. I'm not critiquing their singing abilities. No. It's just like their mix. They are like, for my ears, the mixing isn't good. Like I know everybody doesn't have the money to be like a mixer, but like go on like Twitch and there's like cheap, quote unquote cheap, like good alternative for mixing. So I'm hoping whenever I'm gonna release like the song cover is gonna like actually sound professionally made.
Yeah.
Because like I'm freaking investing this to this 2.0 like a lot, like probably around like 20 emotes, a lot of a mascot.
Ooh. That sounds really fun.
And
I'm
excited
for you.
And the team in itself, the current team that I have is like a Galaxy Bunny.
Yeah.
It's gonna be transported to way different. So I'm investing to the 2.0, and I wanna like actually, if anyone is listening to this and wants to do stuff with me, let me know.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I mean, especially if you're being like, if you feel very passionate about like your 2.0 and stuff like that, then definitely putting in all your effort, it's gonna come out great.
Yeah, it's not like I'm not abandoning streaming until the 2.0. No, I'm still gonna stream like as best I can, but as many VTubers can can agree with me, work is sometimes taking your priorities. If
Yeah.
like my work is, I'm a caretaker. I take care like older people. That's my job, and I don't have like a schedule like that you wake up at this hour, you end the work, and no, it's more like you go there like 4 hours, but then you go to this like household for 3 hours, and then you have the 7-hour shift. I work I would say at minimal like 5 hours, minimal to 8 hours, but the job is fun. I would say that it's fun to like I like to. My job is basically listening old people's like stories and like buying groceries and that stuff. It's nice and easy job, and it's fun. But
that sounds like that sounds great. That honestly, it sounds really fun.
It is, and it's a chill job that I am not like. It's not as stressful. Only it's stressful when the client, quote unquote, aka is annoying, or angry towards me for some reason. That has happened to me and will happen probably. Like one time, I got I got freaking smacked to leg for some reason by the old lady. For the reason was because she thought I was being a home worker to her husband.
Yeah.
I just laughed because she had a dementia and she forgot that I was there. So
oh no.
I was like, yeah, no worries, it's okay. Those situations, because luckily I have this is a good segue to the thing called having nerves of steel. You cannot piss me off easily.
Yeah.
That's why, like, if you say something like some dumb, I'm not gonna take an offense to that.
Yeah, you just gotta let it roll off your back.
Yeah. Like I don't mind if people say like they don't like this stuff, because some people actually do for some reason. That if you say like you don't like this game or this movie series or whatever, they're gonna hate you for some reason. That's not me. If somebody doesn't like Genshin, I'm gonna be like, okay, you don't like it, fine by me, but we are still gonna be friends.
Exactly. It's just like you don't have to always like everything, but
it's
having respect.
Yeah, actually, it is a good thing if you don't like if everybody doesn't like everything like what you like. It's a good.
Exactly.
And I would say it's actually a good thing also that if you like open your bubble to people who don't like the freaking things that you like as well, because then you can have different interests as well. Have more interest than what you have previously, and always it's a good to have a bigger perspective on things. What? All right. The next question is, what is your favorite games outside of like fighting games? Because I would probably thinking that your favorite games would be fighting games.
So my favorite games outside of fighting games, I absolutely love Resident Evil. I just love survival horror games in general. I have a really big love for them, but I also really like I've been playing this racing game called Tokyo Extreme Racer. That game has been amazing. I really enjoyed it 18 years ago, and I'm enjoying their newest iteration now, so I'm really glad that we have a newer one out. I also love RPGs. Final Fantasies are usually my favorite, but I also like my all-time favorite RPG is probably Eternal Sonata. Oh god, I love that game so much. And I love Pokemon. I love creature catchers. I honestly I play a lot of everything. Like there's just so many different games that I like to play, and it's just like if it's a good game, I'll enjoy it. Even if people think it's a terrible game, I will probably find a reason to enjoy it.
Yeah. All right. I am kind of the same than you with the games that maybe everybody hates. I'm kind of the same, but if like on, for example, like Duke Nukem Forever, yeah, nobody's gonna like that game. Like that game makes fun of the R word, the bad R word. Yeah, and like piss and poop joke. Yeah, nobody's gonna like that. Like there's like, for example, I liked Mass Effect Andromeda, even though people kind of hated it because, well, it was broken mess and it kind of it is still. But like I like it that, and like there's multiple games that are like that for me also. Like
yeah, it's just you just gotta find the beauty in it, you know.
And also, since you like survival horror or action horror, bloody same thing in this context, Alan Wake 2 and Alan Wake are a top recommendations that
I heard those ones are good. I want to play them.
Alan Wake, also the thing, when you played Alan Wake 1, don't wonder why the game maybe feels a little old, because it came out like 2011, 2010. So, and the newest one, like Alan Wake 2, just like last year was released.
Oh, was it? Oh, I'll have to check it out then. I've been looking for new stuff to play in the meantime.
Well, if you want a survivor horror type of a game, you want Metro Last Light, Metro 2033, and Metro Exodus. Top-notch games, my absolute favorite. Exodus is more of an open world-ish. Like there's like like sections where it's open world, but it's not like Witcher 3 or like Assassin's Creed games where you can go to this and that and place. It's more like you'll go with the train to different places.
Yeah.
Well, if you haven't, you have probably already played Resident Evil 4 remake, masterpiece.
Oh, I played it. On the day it released, and I thought it was so great.
Have you played the DLC?
I haven't played Separate Ways yet. No, I haven't bought it yet.
But that's also good, and it kind of explains, like what on what.
I remember playing it on PS2 because I have it for PS2, and a lot of it is the same, but obviously there's like a lot of stuff that is completely changed and made better. So I got to see how they rechanged up Ada's storyline.
Well, there's a new boss, completely new, and then there's a homage or reference to Resident Evil, the first Resident Evil movie, where the one character got when in Resident Evil 1 movie they go into the laser room full of lasers, and the one character got basically slashed by.
I know that they put that in the original Resident Evil 4. There was like that laser room as well.
Yeah, they expanded in the remake DLC. If you like, there's a quick time event. If you fail with Ada, basically the same scene happens with Ada, just being the dead person there.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to put that in my cart.
If you want really good storytelling and you like kind of zombie games, Walking Dead Telltale Definitive Series.
I heard those ones are really good.
Yeah, and I'm streaming. I have already I played them like 4 years ago, because like the final season, the Telltale company got bankrupt while doing final season, so it got pushed back like the year. The rest of the episode got year back, so I got only played like 5 years ago, even though the game released like 2018. But like I played every game on the series. It's amazing, and you'll actually, for me, I like that more than Last of Us. And you like, if you will not cry in the end of the season 1, I'm surprised.
I've heard the Walking Dead series are really good. I'm gonna have to. I've been wanting to try them, but I haven't come around to doing it.
I would say get the Definitive series because there's every like episode, season 1, 2, 3, 4 with their DLC, and then there's the Walking Dead Mission, which is based on the TV show. I haven't played that, but like it's a plus that is there.
Yeah.
If you want kind of a Souls-like horror game, like that, the graphics are like a horror, like it would seen as a horror game. Lords of the Fallen, I would say, is a good. It's really good Souls game. I like it. It's one of my favorite Souls game, and it's not hard as like Bloodborne or Dark Souls. It's easier, way easier, I would say. So it's Alien Isolation, really good game, and really good AI, like the freaking xenomorph them alien. Really good AI compared, like the game came out like 2015-14. And the game is really goodly made, like the freaking AI. If you want a good horror, like multiplayer games, Lethal Company is one of them.
Oh, yeah, I play that one a lot. I always play that one a lot. Love Lethal Company.
And maybe this is already, you can already guess by this description, but the horror Fortnite game. AKA,
which game?
I call it Horrors Fortnite. I call it that, but it's called Dead by Daylight.
Oh yeah. I played that one.
Because like why I call it Fortnite's horror, like horror in like the genre horror, but in a Fortnite term, because like in Dead by Daylight, like there's Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Xenomorph, like there's most of the horror character, like classic horror characters, and the new ones. Like Five Nights at Freddy is gonna be there like this summer.
That's so funny. I had no idea that's actually a good comparison. I like that.
Yeah, and I know, I believe Michael Myers is in Fortnite, but still, like, and like there's like Pinhead, Ghostface, like there's ton of killer hunters, because I don't want to get this video demonetized. Hunters. And like there's like different survivors from different movies and the games, like, and like Pyramid Head. There's like ton of characters, and it's fun. Yeah, there is problem with every multiplayer, but like it's really fun, really good with friends. And if anybody wants to join the weekly collabs that I'm doing with Dead by Daylight, let me know. I'm trying to think other games that I will. Bioshock
is really good. I played that one. I played it when it came out.
Bioshock is hell of a good game.
I have a lot of survival horror games. Like survival horrors. Like if most of the time, if you name it, I either have heard of it or I've already played it. Like it's just I have been playing that stuff. I've been playing that genre for so long.
If you have like. If you have a group that is like around like 20, 30, 40 people, get SCP, Secret Laboratory.
Oh, okay.
It's like, if you know what SCP is, that, but you have to have a big group with that, because in that multiplayer game you'll take people will take like scientist roles or special forces roles. There's different special forces. And then they take like the SCPs, like the monster roles. There's like there's like different roles, and it's really good when there's like 20 people, 30 people.
Mm-hmm.
And the monsters are really fun. They're really fun. Also, other one that I haven't played in quite a long time is Content Warning.
Oh yeah, Content Warning. I played it when it like was free, but then I think like the novelty of it ended up just wearing out.
But luckily they have added more stuff. Like there's actually progression. There's a mod support nowadays, so you can download mods, and it's freaking it's fun, but they like with the problem with Content Warning was like the freaking game in itself got like little too repetitive and like too soon. But if you like take a month, like a few months break, like if you play like a week straight and take a month's break, like 2 or 3 months of break, and then come back, probably good choice. I would say probably. Phasmophobia is of course like a good ghost hunting game. Have you played the Silent Hill 2 remake?
Yes, I have. I haven't finished it yet though.
I heard it's good.
I want to play it. I really do, because I've heard I want to finish it, because I played it, but I definitely gotta finish it. I have not finished it. Everyone says it's like super good.
This I didn't play the original or the remake. It's just I don't have a lot of trust in Konami. And I'm not the only one, but luckily it turned out to be amazing.
But wasn't the Silent Hill 2 remake? It wasn't made through Konami, was it?
No, well, Konami owns the rights to the Silent Hill, so that's why people were afraid of like. Konami owns the rights to Silent Hill, so people were afraid that Konami, the big IP holder, would like go into the development of the game to mess it up. Like that was the problem. Like they did that with Silent Hill PT. That was the problem with PT. Because Konami screwed up the development. But yes, it wasn't made by Konami, but if an Activision Blizzard like was publishing a game and some other development team was making the game, people would be, for the same reason, suspicious of the game, like, or worried about the game, because Activision Blizzard has not the best track record with games. Like World of Warcraft 3, the remake was one of the worst rated games like on history, and everybody hates.
Yeah.
Like that stuff. But like luckily Silent Hill 2 was I don't know perfectly, but hell of a good.
I think so. From what I played so far, Silent Hill 2 was definitely super, super good.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to think other like game, but those are the least games that at least came to mind. Yeah, I would say those are the games that came to my life. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it's my dog. It's because it's getting to bedtime, so he's like, get to bed, please.
Yeah, don't worry. This is gonna be soon over. It's already been like already a good length, but I've yeah, this is gonna be the second last question. Actually, this is gonna be the last question because I already asked the one question I might. But like, what will be your dream collaboration?
Ooh, dream collab. Aside from like VTuber wise, or just like anybody.
It can be either. It can be a VTuber or like a Flestuber. It can be a small creator or a big creator. It can be an artist or with a game company. Like for example, like you would put into a Smash. Like for example, that will be a collaboration.
Oh,
any kind of a collaboration.
I'll tell you right now. This is an easy one. My dream collaboration is, and it's mostly because like now that I live in South Korea, it's a little bit easier. It would be a little bit easier to be able to organize it, but there's a group that I really, really like. They were originally called Luna, and it was 12 members of them, but now there was like TLDR, they had issues with their original company, and now that they are free from that original company, they all ended up splitting up. Like two of the girls are soloists, 5 of them are in one group and 5 of them are in another group. but I would love to collaborate with one, if not all of them at some point in doing like Tekken content. I think that would be really cool to be able to bring like K-pop idols into fighting games, because I know a lot of them kind of, they indirectly reference it with this like pose where it's a thumbs up, like one person does a thumbs up and the other person does like a half heart or whatever. And that was made popular from Justin Wong, who's like a really like he's like one of the best like fighting game players ever. So it would be really cool if I would be able to get a collaboration like that.
That would be actually hell of a good idea. Like in general, like put like, I don't know, pop stars like, or J-pop, K-pop, G-pop. I don't know what China pop is, like what's the actual name, but
C-pop?
Like, yeah, C-pop, G-pop, J-pop, K-pop, V-pop, Vietnamese pop, and that like that whole group, like that whole like market. I would pay to see like them to play like, I don't know, fighting games, or like I don't know, Marvel Rivals, or like some like games in general. I would like to see that. Like I would like to see, for example, like Baby Metal playing freaking like. I would like to see a collaboration between Baby Metal and Kevin Sherwood. Kevin Sherwood is the person who made Call of Duty Zombies songs. I would like to see that collaboration, because Baby Metal's clothing, the clothing that they wear suits somewhat to the zombies like aesthetic, somewhat. Like there's a lot of bands or groups that I would like to see doing a collab.
Yeah, I definitely wanna collab with some K-pop idols. I think especially like my favorite group. I think that would be probably one of the best things ever.
Well, you were speaking about the covers, like you wanna do a cover. Do you wanna do like a K-pop song?
Maybe. That might be my way to get in. I think that might be my way to get in, is to do a cover.
Like I haven't not released like a song, but like my friend told me, because I was having a struggle that what song I would do a cover. He just told me a song that you really like, and that's I was like, put a list and then put the community, that my community vote the songs that I like. So I would do that. If you like, put a list of songs that you like, you really like I don't know, 5 songs, 6 songs, like 4 songs.
Well,
something like.
I think the good thing is this specific group that I really like, the way that they did it, the way that they debuted, right, is that each 12 of the members, they all got solo songs and solo albums. So I mean, I have 12 whole songs to pick through.
Yeah, and like then when you have put, if you liked all of the songs, or if you like 10 or whatever the amount of songs, put them a community poll and see what people like, what people would like to see, because that way you'll get what you wanted and the community get what they wanted, like out of the list. Of course,
exactly.
Like of course, like everybody has their own taste, but like still
I think that would be good. That's a really good suggestion. I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah, I like, and that's a good thanks Kay, so for that advice. But like, I feel like that's the best way to do a cover, because like
put it to the group, put it to the community.
Like yeah, and like at the same time, it's a song that you like or love.
Yeah.
And yeah. Also, like also the good thing here is with singing, people can actually. It's way easier to sing in a foreign language than a speak, because well, you can just mimic the words from the song. Like, I am not saying that I could, but if I practice like an anime opening, for example, a song, I could probably try to do that if I just practice like the pronunciation of words.
Yeah.
I could do that, but speaking Japanese, nope, not too difficult for me. Little too difficult for me. I wanted to get in Japanese, but that failed.
The language is very difficult, but I think if you have like a passion to learn, it'll be super easy to learn.
Yeah, but problem was I don't even understand my own language, Finnish. Because problem with Finnish is that compared to other languages, Finnish people, that sounds like we are a freaking dwarf kingdom. Anyways, we pronounce things how we are written, how they are written. Like if like in English they in English alphabet or how they say, it's not always pronounced how it's written. Like I don't know the exact words, but there are words that are like that, but I don't know. I don't have in my mind just an example. Sorry. Like I know that that applies to other languages, but like that's what Finns are way different. That we say how it's written. We don't we don't twist the wording. We just say it.
Yeah.
And that's why like if anyone has seen like a Finnish person speaking English, it's always like how it's written, because that's what we are used for. And that's also one of the reasons I wanted to start speaking English, to get better at it. And get the fucking
English.
Get better at get the
out of all the languages though, English is the most like BS language ever, because there's so many different things with this stupid language that just makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I'm like the freaking when I studied English in school, I was like, what the hell is this funny magic language?
It's so silly. English is such a silly language.
But also probably one of the best languages to learn, because well, most of the planet's people use that. At least I would think so. The most people.
It's a pretty common language with business.
Yeah, a good percentage of people in planet Earth use English. But yeah, I would say that's all I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it's always interesting talking with other creators and other VTubers, because it really gives like a chance for us to like just kind of sit down and be like, hey, what do you like? Like, what are you interested in? Oh yeah, I like this stuff too, and then we get to like just really like learn about each other. So thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's why I did the podcast. I started the podcast because I like to yap, and with a guest, it with a friend or a guest, it goes way better.
Yeah, yapping is always so fun, especially like even sometimes like when you have people who just kind of just like even just like listen too. That's always the best too, because then you're able to just like sit and talk and have someone who's like actively listening to you, and then I don't know, it always works out, because I know sometimes like, especially with me, like sometimes with like yapping, sometimes I'm good at it, but other times like there's like I try to listen more and understand, because I want to like I just want to observe and get to know people and listen to the stuff that they like. So I always it's always so wishy-washy when it comes to me and yapping, because either I yap, or I just like I'm like that's interesting, and then I'm just like taking all these mental notes, because it's like, oh, like I learned that you like to play like Dead by Daylight and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, we can play that, I'm down.
Yeah, like I just want to meet new people. No, this is no offense to like a friend group, the friends that I have already have, but like I want to have more.
Yeah,
and like
it's always good to have more friends.
And to everybody who is listening to this, you can and with content, if if like we collab, if if we collab or like we make content about it, you can make fun of me and make content about. You can use me as a content. I don't care. It's better. It's good. Like I like if this is a big if I get ever to be a huge like content creator, like I don't know, you all can define what is a huge content creator. Like for me it's someone who has like 50 60 70 subs, like 60 70k subs like on YouTube. That's for me huge. If I get around that, I'm still gonna be like collaboration. I'm gonna still do collabs with small creators because they can, in my opinion, they can use me for growing their platforms. I don't care about like if I get used for content. I know that's probably not good for like a long term because like small creators can get advantage. I don't care. It's good that people get to use me. That sounds really wrong, but
exactly.
That may sound.
You get to give back. So that's always good.
Yeah, like also the plan is for me when I get to really big to put a agency where I pay smaller content creators as basically their job. They're gonna get hired. They're gonna get editors to edit their videos, the content. They're gonna get help with their like models and that stuff. So they can just only focus on the content creation, or they don't need to worry about anything else. That's the like long-term plan. Like, and when they are like in a position when they are like able to like pay their like bills alone, or like they can make career out of it, then they leave the agency and the new people get it. That's my like long-term plan to get like big. That's to basically help. The agency is basically for helping smaller creators to become big creators to live how they want. And like for example, and yes, this is an ad but like if a smaller content creator has a sponsor deal, I don't take the money. The content creator keeps the money. That agency is for like good, for putting a good putting a good for others.
Yeah.
I wanna use my like if I get still if a really big if I get big, I wanna help. I wanna help others.
Yeah, use your platform to help others, and that's always really good.
And like I don't like the thing is I need only like small amount of money to live. I don't need like a huge.
Yeah.
I only like for rent, food. If I want to go movies, for that and that stuff. That's it. I don't need freaking. I have seen like course like on setup videos where like people have like 500 different anime figurines. Yeah, not for me.
Yeah, just living within your means is very smart.
Yeah, like I have like that's it, and like yeah.
That's good.
So thanks,
of course.
Thanks, if I call you Kawaii, that's just weird.
You can call me my name. My name is Miles. You can call me that. That's totally okay.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Miles, for joining this episode. I believe this is the 6th. Actually, no, this is the 7th episode.
The 7th?
Yeah.
Lucky 7.
The funniest thing is 7 is my favorite number.
Woo! Oh my god, I'm extra lucky this time.
So thank you for joining in, and yeah.
Of course. Thanks for having me, and thanks for letting me get to know you. I'm super excited to play games with you. Like it's gonna be great.
Yeah, and everybody, Miles socials are gonna be down. Her Twitch, Twitter, everything that. If I remember everything that he uses.
Don't worry, I have a card page for everyone that makes it easy, and all my links will be in there.
Okay. Everything's gonna be linked down to the description. Follow, sub, go to join her Discord, blah 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 blah. That stuff. And also, if you enjoy the content, subscribe on me also. there's gonna be interesting stuff on this year. So yeah.
I'm excited. It's gonna be great.
Everybody, bye, and see you next time. Bye.
See ya.